All right, well, it sure is nice seeing this thing with the box back on there. I just can't believe what a difference that makes. All right, folks, well, before we go any further, let me just ask, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please help me out with that. I am really close to being able to monetize this channel. If I can start making money doing this kind of stuff, I can buy cool parts and do burnouts and have fun with all that kind of crap. My wife has been a good sport, but the jig is up, and unless this starts making some cash, there's not a whole lot more spending that's going to be approved in the next little while. So please help me out with that. All right, well, I'm in the shop. Let me tell you, I'm super tired. I've been in here a ton lately. The truck is coming along well. So I feel pretty good about the amount of stuff that needs to be done. Kind of on the final push right now. I think just so that I'm not spending a bunch of time editing and screwing around with video stuff, I am just gonna try and make this the final video over the next 10 days. So I usually try and put one out once a week or so, and don't always do it, but I'm gonna try and just make it so that at the end of this video, the truck is running and driving. So looking at this list, brake fluid, that'll be an easy one. Tail lights, can't do that till there's a box on there. The dash, the throttle cable, I'm waiting on. Shift linkage I can do anytime now. Hook up the starter, block grounds. I mean, it's definitely coming along. Steering shaft, that should be a pretty easy one. Vacuum lines, I gotta go get some of that. Torque wheels. All right, folks, well, I haven't picked up the camera all today or yesterday. I've been just working like crazy, and unfortunately it's been on a few things that have really been fighting me. It's been a tough battle, I'll tell you. Getting a couple of rudimentary things done that just really took forever. But anyways, I'm gonna show you what I got so far. All right, rear shocks are in and mounted. The hubs are now installed. I actually haven't talked about this much, but I've got the Dynatrac free spin hub kit, and as you can see, these are the Dynalock hubs. All right, so the exhaust is in. This is an MBRP XP with, it's a 5-inch exhaust. I have a muffler on there, and then it has a 6-inch tip on the 5-inch exhaust. The brake lines are completely in. When I first bought this truck a couple years ago now, I bought some new stainless brake lines for it, and it's got braided stainless hoses, and all that stuff is installed, and now I just need to put some brake fluid in there, and I can bleed the brakes, and that will hopefully be good to go. So I went through and remade all that. It's definitely not perfect. I basically just cut the ends off the old stuff and then put new wires in because I found a lot of damaged wires, so hopefully this will make things run a little better. Anyways, I'm going to keep plugging away at it. I'll show you guys some more when I got some stuff done, but anyways, I'm just going to go. All right, folks, well, I have been working on this truck like crazy. I have not been filming very much. I had an alignment booked for this morning, and unfortunately I had to cancel that. I was hoping to drive out of town this weekend and take it for its maiden voyage, and unfortunately I have had to cancel that as well. The truck started up fine, and that was good. I put it in gear and reverse, and everything seemed to move okay. The biggest problem is the vacuum pump is leaking like crazy. So as you can see, that oil slick under there is just from a few minutes of running. All right, well, let me tell you, to be held up by something like that at this point is really frustrating because the vacuum pump wasn't leaking in the first place. I was just trying to, give it a good once over and have everything ready to go. Possibly I put the seal in backwards, or hopefully it's something stupid like that. So far the mechanical stuff seems pretty good and I'm happy about that, but just lots of little details I'm gonna have to figure my way through. As you can see, the headlights are working now. My latest little victory is the rear tail lights are also now working. For some reason the brake lights are not working though, so I'm not too sure how that happens with these LED deals, but time to start digging into that now. Possibly the brake switch is bad or something like that. All right, well, I spent all day yesterday trying to get the electrical stuff sorted out. I cannot get the brake lights or the rear turn signals to work, and also the third brake light is not working as well. So not really going well in that department. Today what I've decided to do is just jump into this vacuum pump, get it pulled out, and try and figure out why it's leaking so much oil. And then you know, hopefully I can at least have it in running condition and then start jumping into the electrical. Really getting down to the 11th hour and hoping I can get this thing running and driving, because man, that was a lot of work. I pulled the vacuum pump out and took it apart, and found that the seal that I installed was just sitting in there loose, which is very strange. In the instruction video that I watched, they said to drive it in there gently with or push it in with a socket, and I definitely did that, but maybe when it was going on the shaft, it got jostled or something, I'm not really sure. But anyways, it doesn't seem to be leaking oil now. Well, pulling this box off was how it all started, and unfortunately it's not ending right now. I was hoping for the truck to be a lot more done, but you know, it is what it is. So let's see if this will lower down and not fight me too bad. Well, it sure is nice seeing this thing with the box back on there. I just can't believe what a difference that makes. Really looks like a truck. It is filthy from sitting in this shop for the last 8 or 10 months, but anyways, that'll be easily looked after with a pressure washer. I will say that the fact this thing is running and driving and seems like it's ready to go is definitely a victory, but it's just appalling and really frustrating that I can't drive it over something as stupid as brake signals and brake lights and turn signals. So I feel like a complete idiot. I mean, when I started this project, I was all this big talk about how I'm going to redo the whole electrical system, and here I like this tiniest little project of just doing the wires to the rear. I buggered that up and I can't even drive it because of that. So probably a good thing that I didn't get in over my head. So anyways, it's a pretty anticlimactic finish to this little series here. The truck is back together. It does run and drive. It's got, you know, a bunch of little bugs and things to work out here and there. Just figured I'd better give you guys an update. It's been a while since I put something out, and to be perfectly honest with you, it'll probably be a little while till I'm back in the shop here working on this again. I got to go and get settled in and get my daughter started on school and all that kind of stuff, but as soon as anything happens, I will keep you guys posted. And anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.